parties. I give you an example. Aisha Yesufu,
yes,
who's a very well-respected...
I know you will go there.
No, hold on. Let me just make the point.
Yes.
And I make a number of points, and then you can respond to them.
Yes.
Aisha Yesufu has alleged ill treatment in the NDC.
What's the nature of the ill treatment?
There are aggrieved members protesting against the primaries.
Charles, you have to be fair to the party, okay?
Yeah.
Now,
well, you're interrupting me.
I haven't made
the point.
So that you can, when she says ill treatment, can you define the nature of the ill treatment? Well, because there are people who, maybe because they are popular on social media, they are well known. They may not want to play. But I don't want to talk about any particular person, because for today, Aisha Yesufu is a member of our party.
Right.
And we welcome her. But you see, people, I'm not here to talk about parties. I'm not here to talk about any particular individual case. Because as I said earlier, I don't deal with field operations.
Right.
Okay? And sometimes in the comfort of an air-conditioned room, people can make all kinds of claims and talk like activists and so on. In the real political world, resources are key. That's why people mobilize funds. That's why people talk of a network that will raise funds. So it is perfectly legitimate for not just the NDC,
for that to be a consideration.
To say, look, do you have the resources?
Right.
To take, because you are talking of, most of them is out of exuberance.
Yeah, but listen to me, please.
Allow me to explain, please.
How about
Charles,
finding the best candidate? And if they don't have money, you and the party try and raise funds for that person to run their campaign.
I'm not sure that
because that would fit into the philosophy that you want Nigerians to understand about the NDC.
It's not all the candidates in the NDC that are billionaires. No, we're not a billionaire party. But if stakeholders, in the course of their interviews, in the course of their interactions, ask, you want to be a governor? And by the way, all these states people are talking about are controlled by APC, whose governors are getting 50, 60 billion every month. And then some guy wears suits to you and tells you big stories. I can take out this governor. It's perfectly legitimate in the real political world to say, gentlemen, can you let us know your sources of funding? I'm sure that that's what the stakeholders did. Okay? And I can tell you that is perfectly legitimate. Now, what is not tolerable?
So you're confirming that is probably going on in your party.
Tolerable? Every party. What is not tolerable is when you say, okay, give me this or this before you get ticket. No, that does not happen in NDC. What we have done, because we are a self-funding, self-sustaining party, aspirants make contributions and donations to the party account. And that is legitimate. And it applies to all categories of aspirants, including the presidential aspirant. The presidential aspirant himself is to make donations to the presidential campaign account, his own campaign account. Not money for anybody. We gave our platform to them on the platform without any discussion of money.
Let's turn briefly to Peter Obi and the NDC. Your national secretary says Peter Obi came into the party with an established political structure. If so, how do you ensure that the NDC remains one party rather than a collection of political
camps? First of all,
because we're already hearing that the obedience are angry, or somebody doesn't like the obedience or something.
No. If we didn't, none of them was part of the formation. When we were registering this party, they were not there. If we didn't like them, if they are not people who have confidence in me or I having confidence in them, we won't offer the platform to them. Okay? And they didn't pay 1 naira. They didn't pay shishi. Okay? Nobody paid shishi. So if a presidential candidate didn't pay shishi to be made sole presidential candidate and sole vice presidential candidate, that same party cannot be the one saying small people running for House of Assembly. So there's nothing.
Yeah, but you need Peter Obi as much as he needed a platform. I mean, you need him to lift your party.
I think that will be you have to grant me and the NDC some credit.
No. I'm not, beyond the credit.
If
You're not the
easy,
presidential candidate, are you?
wait.
I mean,
I could have run. There's
yeah,
someone more qualified
you're
than
not
me.
running.
Then listen to me, Charles. And this is a narrative that has to be carefully managed before you people make others to feel bad.
You people.
Yeah. Before you guys make others to feel bad. Okay?
Yeah.
There's no one more qualified than me to run for presidency of Nigeria. None. You are talking of names because they have tried. Okay? And for some reasons, I did not want to. So don't make it look like anyone is doing NDC a favor. No one is. Rather, the NDC and I and my colleagues are doing people a favor by granting our platform to them. And that narrative is important. You cannot be supporting Peter Obi if you are genuinely supporting him and you are disparaging me, the leader, or the platform itself. That is nonsensical. If it were easy for people to form a party, well, form yours. If it were easy. Now, before Peter and Kwankwaso came in, Nigerians from all walks of life were coming to the party. I received Marafa from Zamfara. I received Binani from Adamawa. And several other people across the country for 5 months, 4 months. So you see, there has to be some level of, people should be careful, okay, as we move on. The platform is there. Peter Obi is a cherished member of our party. And on our own, we have made him a presidential candidate, sole presidential candidate, sole. And that counts for something, okay? And also, his running mate, Kwankwaso, the same thing. And we are working well together. I must let you know this. There's no crisis. It is these supporters who are, I don't know what they gain by disparaging a platform that they are so-called, the person they are supporting is running on. Now, NDC is the vehicle that will take Peter Obi and Kwankwaso to the villa. So if they understand the processes, even if there's no gratitude to those who set up the NDC and offered it, they should know that they are hurting themselves if they run down that platform.
Yeah, that's
because
on the ballot,
including you, on the ballot, on the ballot, there's no Peter Obi. On the ballot, there's no Peter Obi. On the ballot, there is no Kwankwaso. On the ballot, it is NDC.
Right.
Okay? But we are working together. It's our presidential candidate and there's a running mate. And we are working harmoniously together.
You know, my name was called. And when my name was called, the reaction that was done is definitely not, I just feel it was very disingenuous. It's not a reflection of what happened. If there's anyone who followed the rule everywhere in that, I am one of that. I'm a process person. That's why I tell. That's why I have big mouth. That's why I can talk anyway, because I dot my I's and I cross my T's. I do that a lot. And in this process, I've done it. I've kept quiet deliberately because I felt, I'm going to be focusing on the bigger picture. I started using that word, focus on the bigger picture. Immediately, it was said that there was not going to be primaries in Abuja. I said, while I take my time to properly address, the allusion that was given that I was being played by the rules, there were certain things that you see, even from that video that you see that really didn't sound as this is someone who is a leader of a party and wants to lead that party. We should get that. We all make mistakes. NDC is a young party, and it was overwhelmed. It was paying its local league, local champion. All of a sudden, they took them to Premier League or even Champions League. It's gonna have a bit of this thing. But at the same time, one of the ways that people grow is by looking at what has happened and taking, responsibility for mistakes that are made, acknowledging them, taking responsibility, being accountable, and being better. That's the only way we can be better. No doubt about it. Every one of us, we have capacity to make mistakes. I make mistakes, and I'll keep making mistakes. But for any mistake that I take, I will take ownership of it. I will take ownership of that mistake, and I will be better. And I will go on. That's for me. That's it. If a place where I need to apologize, I will apologize. Same thing with organizations, same thing with parties. Because you're selling market to the people. You don't sell it with arrogance. You sell it by stooping to conquer. Some things you will see that, oh, this thing, they will say this, so you just calm down. This is a time to call. There are a lot of people who are aggrieved, and rightfully so. The process that were done weren't done, the way they ought to be done. You might say it might be that, oh, there's no money to actually do these things. Those are part of the things. This is a young party that is just starting. Where do you want to, like I said to someone, if you're going to do, let's say, for example, you're going to do primaries in all the wards in Nigeria, you're going to spend 1 million naira for each ward to be able to conduct a primary. That means you're going to spend about 8 billion, almost 9 billion for a young party that has not even gone into election. Where are you going to get that much? So those things are understandable. And they decided they were going to do it at area council, headquarters of local government, which now make it 774. You understand? But along the way, things weren't done the way they were supposed to be done. Like I said earlier, this is the time to pacify people. This is the time to call people and say, hey, please, we're sorry. We're sorry for what happened. It's not, we would have wanted better. We will improve. We go on to be better. Not the one of telling people that, oh, I can't. And I don't understand what was Seriake Dickson thinking when he's talking about the fact that, oh, he too, he can be president. Everybody can be president. Even me that I'm standing here, I can run for president too. I can run for president. Everybody can run for president. But that's not the issue now. We have a presidential candidate, and our business is to sell it. Everybody's business in that party is to sell all the candidates that we have. It's not to come and be beefing or trying to do this thing. Nobody is trying to take any leadership away from anybody. Even when we went in, as a party went in, I came in with a lot of my supporters. Some of them are just, okay, stay put where you are, no problem. Some of them I said, okay, you know what? They've already done their congress. There's no need. Even those that I haven't had, position in other places, no need. Let's just stay here. Let's just, shadow, provide support. We all have a common goal. And let that common goal be what we're going to focus on. This video was supposed to be way, way different than it was supposed to be. I was supposed to do this and do another one where I sit down to analyze. Let me even tell my story of what happened in that whole thing. But I just felt it's really not worth it. But I will end there. I will leave one video at the end. You watch that video and you just look at it and say, what do you think about it? What do you hear? Listen to it very well. So for me, one of the things that I'll say in this whole process, I'm super proud of myself. Super proud of how I went into this race, how I did all the things I needed to be doing. Like I said, nobody is saying that, oh, she's not known in the grassroots. Oh, she didn't do it. No, I didn't wait for anybody that somebody is going to give me ticket. No, I went to work. In short, I've been working way before I entered this party. I've been working right from last year after March. Because it was after what they did to Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. I'm like, no, we can't just leave this thing like that, this politics. And I started putting in my work. I know all the issue, all the area council, the ward chairman, all of them. I'm the only one that met with all of them. Even after the whole this thing that I did, I went back to say to them, thank you. I pacified some of them. If I show you videos of some ward chairman, area council chairman, the anger that they had, I had to tell my people, I say, don't show that part. Because one, I know they felt it, because they felt, with an Aisha Yesufu, their work was made easy, winning this thing and all of that. I knew they felt, but I had to protect people. Because I felt at that moment, they were being vulnerable with me. They were being emotional. They were angry. They were angry at the leadership of the party and all of that. And I felt, no, please. I even told my people, I said, cut all of those parts out. Don't put in this. There were even some that were angry with me, that I'm agreeing to this thing. You know how many people came to me, no, Aisha, we will not agree. I said, no, it's not worth it. Let's focus on the big picture. And that's what I want every one of us to focus on. And even when some people are angry, I say, well, they did the same to me. Did I just moved on. Because we have a bigger picture, to focus on.
Dear Peter, Gregory, Obi, I beg you, call Seriake Dickson to order. Call him to order. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, call Seriake Dickson to order. I beg you. Dear Seriake Dickson, in the name of God, in the interest
of Nigeria and Nigerians, please call yourself to order. Let God use you. Don't let the devil use you. You, Seriake Dickson, are becoming a major source of concern for Nigerians. Yes, you're a brand new political party, but you must understand that a political party is not the personal property of anybody. Regardless of whether you are a core financier or sole financier, once a political party is registered, it is not the personal property of anybody. Mr. Peter Obi, if you allow Seriake Dickson to continue on this path, then he's about to jeopardize the NDC and jeopardize your chances in the 2027 elections. Don't fold your hands and think it not concern you because them don't give you ticket. If Seriake Dickson continues to lead the NDC as its national leader in the direction that it is currently going, that ticket that they gave you, that magic ticket, the okay ticket, may eventually become not so okay. May eventually become a worthless piece of paper. Now so, Chris, take the start. Before this one enter market and it becomes permanent, let us stop this madness. When the issue of Aisha Yesufu happened, I was not happy. I called Dr. Mo. Dr. Mo, what is going on? In which universe do you push over an Aisha Yesufu for somebody that I did not even know about? It was after the fact that we now started doing investigation to discover that, oh, she was formerly in APC. After being pushed out, she left to join ADC and then later to NDC. And now I am asking myself, should it not be in the interest of NDC to field candidates that will add value to the party? I was thinking in my head, when the likes of Peter Akar, Aisha Yesufu, when I started hearing their names, I was excited. But then when I heard that, okay, fine, they're skimming them out, I asked him, why? All the rumors of 10 million, it was confirmed to me they were true. After paying for expression of interest, then you will now have to pay 10 million if you're going for House of Rep, 20 million for Senate and all that. Who does that? For a party that is supposed to be a ray of hope, a breath of fresh air to Nigeria and Nigerians? But I pushed that aside and said, okay, for the interest of Peter Obi, at least they don't do one very good thing, giving Peter Obi the ticket. At least. Because of NDC, Peter Obi is on the ballot. But that golden ticket, if Seriake Dickson is not called to order, might become a worthless paper. Let us not, by our own selves, destroy ourselves. This was exactly how Labour Party started. This was how it started. Now, I thought it was just Aisha Yesufu. The complaint started. It started coming. We had the Meka Ike issue. So many others from different locations. The one that the lawyer from Imo State did. What's that lawyer's name now? The cases just kept popping up. Now you have the Edo State Agboyinima. Dear Peter Obi, ewumbe loko longe fura egon ewuni. There's danger ahead. The internal sabotage that the Labour Party caused to your 2023 presidential ticket is not so far from the signs we are seeing in the NDC right now. Don't tell me, oh no, be silent. No! The signs are too dangerous to be ignored. Please, call Senator Dickson to order. A political party is not the personal property of anybody. Once a party has been registered, it becomes a democratic party and is supposed to respect the Constitution of Nigeria, the Electoral Act, the guidelines of INEC guidelines, and the Constitution of that party. If the administration of that party breaches any of these 4 statutes, any aggrieved member can go to court, and the court will have jurisdiction, Section 83 of the Electoral Act 2026. You can't hide behind internal party affairs to just breach any of these 4 statutes. And you, Peter Obi, you cannot say because they have given you ticket, you are seeing all these things that are going on and be silent. Seriake Dickson, you have etched your name in the hearts and minds of Nigerians as a great Democrat. Do not destroy it by trying to become a godfather. Because one thing is clear from all that we have heard, you're trying to become the next Tinubu. That will not augur well for you. We appreciate the fact that you spent your resources. You're even using your house as a secretariat. We know the sacrifice you must have made to get the party registered. The sacrifice that you must have made to even allow Peter Obi in. Don't throw that away now because you want to be the kingmaker, a godfather. How do you push over an Aisha Yesufu with all the potential to bring vibrance to the National Assembly in favor of the NDC? How do you push over that kind of person for a relatively unknown candidate? If there's going to be rigging at all, should it not be in favor of Aisha Yesufu? Should it not be in favor of persons like Peter Aka? But we are saying, don't even rig. Let there be a level playing field. And then we are seeing what we are seeing. We are hearing what we are hearing. I beg you, all of you, Dr. Mo, please call Peter Obi. Tanko Yunusa, call Peter Obi to call NDC to order. Let them not turn everything to yam pepper scatter. Already they are providing the arsenal to APC and other opposition. It's like we are giving our gun to our enemy to shoot us. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. I know. Oh God. Nigerians will never get political party. I said it the other time and I told Peter Aka. I said before electoral reforms, what we need is political party reforms. People thought I was joking. We don't get political party for Nigeria. And that was why I was telling these people, let us register a political party based on ideology, based on ideology, based on ideology. There are so many Nigerians out there that have put in a lot to be pushing this new Nigeria agenda for Peter Obi, for Rabiu Kwankwaso. So many, they have sacrificed a lot. It will be wickedness to allow the actions of any single individual to put such sacrifice in jeopardy. It will be. It will be. So, I beg, Peter, Gregory Obi, the things that we are hearing, it's too plenty. It's too plenty. We should be focusing our energy right now on vote watch. We should be focusing our energy on countering the 5 types of rigging that the APC can or may engage in 2027. We should be engaging in massive voter education to educate Nigerians in such a way to inspire them to come out in their massive numbers so we can first of all destroy voter apathy. That's what we should be doing. But no, what are we hearing? These things are not pleasant. They are not. God help us. God help us. But Nigerians, all that is going on in the NDC right now shows us why we must have free and fair elections. If political parties engage in free and fair elections in their primaries, none of this will be happening. What stops the political party from engaging in electronic voting in the primaries? What stops them? To show example to INEC that, look, electronic voting is actually the way to go. What stops them? Nothing. In the case of APC, we saw the magic voting counting system. But then now we are hearing this. You are doing affirmation where there is no consensus, where you are supposed to do direct primaries. You are doing affirmation. You are promising people tickets when it's supposed to be the party that will decide. This is not good, though. I beg you now. I beg you now. Don't jeopardize 2027 for Nigerians. I beg. So please, Peter Obi, this is not the time to be quiet. Use whatever means. I know you are a very diplomatic person. Secretly, you don't have to come out openly to do it. Call Seriake Dickson. Tell them, see what they do. It's not pure. It's not pure. But we move. Register for Vote Watch. The link is in the description. www.votewatch.com. .pro, sorry. Votewatch.pro. Check it out on any mobile phone, whether iOS or Android. Desktop, laptop, mobile phones. Check it out. Just check it out. Let us make 2027 elections truly unriggable. You can do it. I can do it. When we come together and we work together, they say that a full village can cook for one person. The person cannot be able to finish the food. But a single person cannot cook for a whole village. That person will run down. That's the power we have as a collective. You can use the broom narrative. Oh, a bunch of broom cannot be broken, but a single stick of broom can be easily broken. That's the power we have when we work together. Together, this vote watch solution, we can make it work. Let us make it work. The link is in the description.